And we're back. We're live. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. We miraculously made it. It's the weekend. Hope everybody is having a great Friday. And yeah, I'm just waiting for a couple people to enter the building over here. We're gonna keep it pretty light today. Just a chill stream, honestly. Just kind of like a hangout, see who comes through. Yo, what's going on? Christian 2K, what's going on? What is up, Vex? What's up? Vex Austin in the house. We Liddy. Happy Friday, guys. I'm super hyped to be here. In today's stream, we're going to keep it pretty light. We're going to kind of keep it more like a question and answer because there's obviously a lot of speculations on YouTube and just in the sneaker world right now on like what we're anticipating tomorrow. We're thinking tomorrow's going to be a pretty big day, so I'm here to keep things light. I'm here to do a recap of what happened today, and I'm also going to be talking a little bit about, what I'm hyped about and, kick it with you guys, So super excited to have you guys in the building. How are you guys? How is your Friday treating you? What are your plans for the weekend? What are we getting into? What are we getting into? I got a little bit of background music. Just kind of want to keep it a little bit light over here. Again, this is all like free, just free music that I typically have over here. So you guys let me know if you're enjoying the vibes over here. Again, we're just here to kick it. We're here to cover some of the stuff that pretty much dropped today. So what did we pretty much have this morning? We had the Nina Chanel sneakers. Now, obviously, like these are women's sneakers, but at the end of the day, like anybody can rock them, right? So let's just go ahead and just take a quick peek at what exactly did happen in the morning. So they dropped pretty much these Jordan. They pretty much dropped these Jordan 2s, right? They had the lows and they also dropped the highs. I think I clicked on the wrong thing here, so let me just go ahead and find the exact sneakers. I know that they did have them. I believe on Amam Manier as well, and then a couple sites as well. Okay, this music's a little on the trippy side. Let's see what else we got here. But how are you guys? What's good? What is good? What is happening? There we go. We had a little bit of merch, I believe, in the morning as well. Now they were supposed to drop this hat and they didn't do it, so I was a little bummed about that because that was literally the only piece that I was gonna be going for. But hey, it is what it is. You can't always get what you want. You know what I mean? So I don't know if Nike's gonna be dropping that later. Bryce says, hey, what's up, Bright? What's good? Happy to have you on board here to stream. So today we're going to kind of keep it light. Again, we're going to do a little recap of what happened today, and then we're also going to be talking a little bit about, obviously, the anticipation and the air on kind of what's happening tomorrow. Again, it's all speculations. There's nothing solidified, so don't quote me on all the information. Again, a lot of us are learning. A lot of us are at the edge of our seats for obviously these off-white sneakers, right? Christian says, I'm waiting on the off-whites, the Philly SBs, and reverse mochas, the only shoes on my radar. Hey, man, that's completely understandable. You can block everything else out and, just hyper-focus on those sneakers because, honestly, I think after this month, it's going to be, after this month, I believe on the 8th, there's going to be Nike Day where we might get a Travis Scott sneaker. Again, it's all speculations right now, some rumors that I've heard. So you just want to just be prepared for that. But I think after that, it's going to be a lull. We're going to have like a long dead space. I don't really believe there's going to be so much more excitement until, maybe even like the Jordan 1 Chicago's drop, the reimagined later in the year. Like, I don't know. You guys tell me, are there any other sneakers that are happening before the reimagines that we should know about, that we should be talking about? I think we should obviously keep it mainly focused on what we're excited about, try our best for them. Obviously, a lot of these sneakers are going to be very hard to acquire, but if you just kind of keep your nose on the grind and you just kind of keep your ear close to a lot of the information, anything's possible. A lot of people are going to be able to have a shot, especially at these. Now, these photos actually did emerge today. And I'm liking the sneaker even more now because of like the green. If you look at the green on these, I mean, compared to the stock photos that we have on like StockX, like these just look really, really good. It kind of does remind me a little bit like the Kermit dunk that released pretty recently in terms of the color. But I don't know. I'm just really digging these. What are your thoughts on like all the off-white, all the off-white, all of these basically, all the Air Forces that have dropped. Like, what is your personal favorite color? If you could choose one to have in your collection or one to wear, like, what exactly would you guys be going with? Which shoes are under your radar? Okay, I'll answer that in a bit. I'll answer that in a bit for sure. But yeah, I wanted to ask you guys in terms of, like, I guess all the Air Force Ones that have been released by Virgil, like is there a specific one that you guys would like in your collection? Like, if you were able to hit on these and maybe do a trade for another one, which one would that be? I'm pretty curious. And then obviously we can go into kind of what I'm excited about. I'm definitely excited about these. Don't get me wrong. It's kind of why I wanted to cover them this evening. I think a lot of people like on YouTube are definitely, just trying to maximize talking about this topic as much as they can, because obviously a lot of people are very interested in it. So I get it. Now, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to just basically answer specific questions, because I'm under the impression what's going to happen tomorrow. If the drop happens tomorrow, it's not going to be at the museum. Because if you think about it, a lot of people are going to the museum to see, Virgil's pieces. The idea of a sneaker stash is like to go to a specific destination. And I know they don't want to. I don't think they want people to bombard the museum with just so much traffic and so many people. So, because I was looking at the map, I'm like, where are close places that you can walk to from the museum in walking distance to be able to acquire them? Because the idea is to get people in the museum, but also make it fun enough for this sneaker stash. Like, that's the whole idea here. I really don't know what Nike's going to be doing on the back end, but these are going to fly. They're going to go really, really quickly. They're dope, but I'll definitely try to sell them. Hey, Vex, again, like, I'm not like, do what you need to do. Like, I mean, these are selling for anywhere from like $2,000 to $3,000 to $4,000. It's a lot of money. And that could definitely relieve a lot of people from a lot of stress that they have to deal with, a lot of bills, especially during this weird time in the economy right now. So a lot of people are just looking to just flip stuff, because look, you get this and you sell it, you could pretty much buy like 3 or 4 pairs of sneakers that you've been dreaming of, So I think it's important to just know the value of like what you can get out of some of these flips. Give me 1 second here, okay? Because one of my monitors just shut off on me. I don't know, it's acting up. Give me 2 seconds, but yeah, how's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody is doing well. Again, happy Friday. I'm just having some sparkling water. I've kind of been on this like sparkling water binge lately, but yeah, just getting this monitor up, and yeah, we're gonna keep rolling here. Okay, Vex says yeah, 100%. No, I mean, so the idea, so this is, well, I feel like I've been going live every single day since Saturday, and I think the reason why is I'm just excited. Like, this is it's nice to be able to connect with my viewers. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you did. Again, we're on that 2K sub chase, and we're just gonna keep going and doing what we need to do to get to that point in time. I started this journey with YouTube in 2008, but I've only really started taking it seriously after really looking into it. Because here's the thing, I think it's very important to build something. Like we all have to do jobs. We all have to do, a lot of us do have to work for other people, but it's nice to be able to have the power to build something on your own and own it. I mean, I know YouTube's a corporation at the end of the day, but to own something and kind of have control over it, I think that's what we really want. So that's kind of why I've started on this route, on just building more on YouTube. Okay, give me 1 second over here. I'm just getting this weird error. Yo, QWERTY, what's going on? Happy Friday. We're here. We're back. We're just, again, this doesn't necessarily feel like work to me, because it's like I get to connect with you guys and just kick it, have a good time, and talk about stuff that we love. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're looking at this. There's obviously a lot of hype behind this sneaker. But yeah, just I guess in layman's terms regarding the whole YouTube thing, it's really like from January, the second week of January, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna commit to a video a week, just to start things off, and I'm just gonna keep my foot on the gas and just kind of see where that goes. And then all the way down to July, and then July was like, I know I really need to up my watch hours, because I'm already where I need to be for subscriber count, because I think there's 4 things that YouTube needs for you to get monetized. I forget the other 2, but the main 2 are basically over 1,000 subscribers, and then you need to have over 4,000 watch hours. So you guys, by watching me right now, you're actually helping me get to where I need to be. If you want to continue to help me, smash that like button and continue to watch any of my videos. You know, sometimes I do have playlists that I'm building. You can just pretty much put that on loop or whatever it is. You can even silent me, and that definitely does help the channel, because what you're helping me do is really run up these watch hours to get us to where we need to be. Now, the idea to get paid by YouTube is to help me do more of this. That's basically what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's like, by you guys showing up, by you guys smashing that like button, the little things, that really doesn't cost you anything. It definitely helps me continue to do this. So I'm just excited to be here. You know, I'm excited to be here, excited to connect with you guys, you know, all the sneaker lovers in the house. And clothing lovers as well. I definitely do plan on covering more clothing, whether it's anything from vintage clothing to just hype brands, or even low-key brands as well, that I'm a big fan of with you guys, and share my knowledge on some brands that I like, and hopefully you guys will like them too, right? QWERTY's asking, did you get to see the Lisa Dunk's stash release today? No, you know, that's a good question. No, I did not. But I did sign up for one in-store raffle for the Lisa Dunks, and then tomorrow, definitely, I am going to be trying for them on Snkrs for sure. Are you going for them, QWERTY? That is the question that I have. Well, actually, anybody in the building, are you guys going to be going for the these ones? Are you going to be going for these sneakers? I don't know. I feel like people are a little 50-50 with this, mainly because it's a women's sneaker. You know, a lot of us guys don't want to, you know, take the chances away from the women. But then, hey, this does run, I think, until size 12, I believe, for women. Okay, I'm a size 11 in women's, so that's a 9.5 men's. But I know this does. Wait, let's actually see. Like, what are the? It doesn't necessarily. Does it say the sizing? I mean, these are clean. These are clean. I know the check mark's pretty loud, but at the end of the day, I think it's a clean sneaker, especially if you're a fan of the Lakers, you know. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. Are any of you guys in the building going for these? Definitely very, very curious about that for sure. But yeah, these are going to be dropping tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow, 7 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. EST. So yeah, hyped about that. You know, I'll go ahead and just brighten up my screen a little bit. But again, we're keeping it a chill stream tonight. You know, like I'm not necessarily going to be going through like how to spoof and all that stuff. Like that's not the idea here. The idea here is just to kind of like get to know everybody in the house. Like let's just kick it back and let's just have a conversation. You know, Lee's in the building. What's going on? You know, Lee. Yeah, hey, we're kicking in here. We're keeping kind of open monologue here for me to answer questions you guys might have. Again, we're not going to be going through spoofing, but if you have questions about spoofing, or if you have questions around the potential drop, you know, the only information I really have for you guys is like, guess what? The Off-White, you know, Air Force Green Sparks, they're dropping every day for the rest of the month. You know what I mean? So if you think about that, it's like it could be any single day. Just be prepared, okay? The likelihood of it dropping at 10 a.m. EST is very high based on historical information. Again, we don't know for sure, but everybody is excited about this, all right? And, you know, I was watching New York Dad, and New York Dad was talking about how he's like, you know, there's 2 million people going to try to get these sneakers, you know? And then on top of the 2 million people in America or whatever that are going for these, there's going to be like another 100,000 in New York or in Brooklyn that really know the city very well, okay? And hey, some of those people might be runners and they can run pretty quickly. We don't know, you know. The likelihood that there's going to be some people at the right spot at the right time, you know, that's also pretty high, you know. So we don't know, but a lot of people have a solid chance at this. So just you know, just try, just be ready, you know. Christian 2K says, I don't know if I should cop or resell. Would basically be retail. If you're talking about the Off-Whites, you know, like, look, let's worry about getting the sneaker first. Like, don't even think about a resell or do I keep it, or like let's just get it first. You know, the moment you get it, then you can make that decision if you're going to sell it or if you're going to keep it. I think even just acquiring one of these is just like, you know, just being able to have it. Like, I don't know. I'm just that much of a sneakerhead that I would actually want to keep them. But yeah, they're going for a lot of money. So hey, if you can make that money quick, you know, make the quick flip, you know. Again, we no longer have Virgil around. So the likelihood of this sneaker going up in value is pretty high, Now I got both blazers. I got the black ones and I got the university red ones. Now it's a part of my collection. I don't plan on reselling them later down the line because I do see them as pieces that Nike and Virgil are never gonna recreate, And I'm a fan of them. I'm a fan of like the colors. I think it was a good piece. Some people weren't a fan of it, but hey, look, at the end of the day, buy what you want to buy and rock what you want to rock. You know what I mean? But yeah, as of now, I have three. I have a total of three off-white sneakers. I also have the off-white lot 50. I got the lot 9. So that's one with the pink laces. Let me go ahead and actually just bring it up on the screen because I want to share that with you. That I was actually able to hit this. I got exclusive access. It's a pretty funny story. I'll tell you this story actually. Let me go ahead and just bring it up. Lot 9. Because I have a video on my channel where I'm unboxing it and I'm seeing it for the first time. So this is the sneaker that I hit. This was my first ever off-white dunk. It was the Nike Dunk Low off-white lot 9. So for those that don't know, obviously Virgil released 50 of these in different colors and stuff like that. Same material, either leather or I think there was a canvas as well, and then there's a suede as well. So there were like 3 types of sneakers, all similar, obviously similar silhouette because it was a dunk, and then he did different laces and different color tags, and then obviously on this bottom left hand corner, there's like obviously that weird marble like number. So very very unique piece. I think it's unique. And then there were 50 created, and this is the one that I ended up with. I almost like to think that Virgil wanted me to have this specific piece, so I'm thankful to still have that in my collection. I haven't worn them yet. I'm still thinking about, if it's just going to be one of those things that's just going to be in my collection forever. But that was my first piece while he was still alive. So it was like a lot of people. What happened when he passed away was they were just like they started flipping their sneakers because they're just like, oh my God, the prices just went up on everything. The Chicago, everything it all went up, and it was crazy. I was even thinking like, man, should I buy right now? Should I buy before I don't know. I didn't think about it on the same day, but it was like that same week. I was like, man, maybe I should have bought some. I was just thinking about it because you don't know. I think anybody who's left their impact on this world, a lot of their pieces, whatever their creations, typically do go up in value after they pass away because a lot of people want these hyped items. People want them, right? Yeah, this is a nice one. Honestly, I've taken a look at the entire collection. And I really like number 1 and I like number 50. Obviously, those are the rarer ones, but this one's nice. I like this one a lot. I think it's really good quality, and I'm thankful to have it. I'm thinking about it, and let me know in the chat. I'm thinking about doing a re-review of this, just a better because if you look at my first video ever, I'm just unboxing it, at my apartment at the time, and it was just literally like unboxing, no editing, no nothing. I kind of want to do like just an updated video for this one specifically because I feel like that video didn't do it justice. I want people to really see like my initial thoughts on this and really dive into the materials of the sneaker and everything that it has to offer because it was just an amazing release. A lot of it was. So the story goes. I'll just lay it on you guys. The story goes with this one specifically was I'm in a sales meeting. And I look at my phone. Like I didn't share my camera with the client yet. I'm on my phone, and I freak out. I just like see it says exclusive access on my phone, and I'm just like, oh my God, like I can hit it right now. So I just put myself on mute. The client can't see me, and I just go for that. I go for the sneaker. I just go for the sneaker, and I'm like shaking. I am shaking to get this sneaker, and I'm just like, oh my God, like I can't believe I just got it. And then I finally see it. And then I actually purchased it, and then I literally put my phone down, and then I put my volume on, and I tell the client, sorry, I kind of had technical difficulties, and then I share my screen with them. So it was just like it was literally like right. It was I think it was like I think it was either at like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. PST when it happened when I checked my phone because it was like literally on the last day. I didn't get exclusive access the entire time because they kept doing it every other week or something like that. And on the last day, that's when I checked, and I was like, oh my God, I freaking hit, you know? I think I took a lot of screenshots and stuff. If I had it in front of me, I'd show it to you guys right now, but I was literally just shaking. I was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe I actually am getting this. But also, no, my Snkrs account is goated, so it's pretty goated. I've hit some I've hit like one of my best Snkrs I've hit is the Oreo 4s for sure. I've hit some amazing pieces on, and then obviously the off-white Blazers, the University Red as well. I've hit some good stuff, so my account is definitely goated. But it was definitely an interesting story, you know, like I'm about to get on a sales meeting and then I check my phone and I just freeze out and I'm like I am not talking to this customer because like this thing's gonna be worth some beans and I want this in my collection. I need to go for it because the thing about exclusive access, it runs out. It's like there's a certain amount of stock they have, and if you don't buy it when you see it, if you miss it, sorry, you know. So when you see exclusive access, you just got to stop thinking and you just got to go for it. That's basically it, you know. So I know it sounds crazy with all of us impulsive buyers, but like, look, when you have an opportunity to get one of these, you just go. You don't think, you just go, you know. And this is how we got to operate when this drops. You got to be ready. You got to be ready if you're doing the spoofing with your iPhone. Make sure it's all plugged in and everything. Again, we don't know the coordinates. That's going to be the biggest thing, because we need to know the coordinates, and it's got to be precise. Okay, it's got to be precise. So just know that for a fact, that when these drop, a lot of people are very nervous. They don't want to miss. They want to hit it, and they want to make sure they got that got him screen. Because the moment that got him screen's up, they're going to share that with everybody. I got him. They're on the way. I'm super hyped. So yeah, man. Says, Ernest, fix on EA. Just do it. Hey, man, follow it. Yeah, just do it. You know. Yeah, also amazing. Think Off-White. You can buy a pair for $2,000, wear it for 2 years, and resell. Yeah, man. Hey, you are right. You know, and again, so these, like, look at the last sale on these. I bought these for like $150. So, you know, like we obviously didn't know Virgil was gonna pass. You know, rest in peace, Virgil. But you know, like, look at the prices now, and I see these going up for sure. I can see this as $1,000 sneaker one day. But again, I don't plan on selling mine ever really. But you know, the higher the prices go, it starts to become hard to justify ever wearing it. Like, you know, can we just talk about that? Like, if this ever becomes $1,000 or $2,000 sneaker, I'm just gonna be like, this is a work of art. It's kind of an art piece. It's like sneakers have become art pieces, and we become afraid to even wear them. We have to buy grip drip and all this other stuff, and like, you know, like we got to put like this crease protector. I don't buy any of that stuff. I mean, for these, maybe I'll get the grip drip, but I mean, I just think it's so interesting that our culture has gotten to this point in time where even the security guards that are loaning the pairs or wearing this in the museum, they're tippy-toeing around. They don't want to crease the sneaker. Like, can you just think about that? It just sounds so crazy to me. It's like, at the end of the day, it's a sneaker. It's like you just wear it and you don't think about it. You just go out the door, step in mud, who cares, you know? But it's gotten to a point where it's like, these are like, they're grails, and it's like this, it's this symbol of like, I don't know, status or something like that. So anyway, I don't mean to get too deep here. I just find it really fascinating that it's gotten to this point in time where people are just like, they're glorifying this. Like, this is like I don't know, it's a masterpiece, you know? But yeah, it's expensive. Like, look, if you hit these, it's $2,000. Can you honestly justify just putting on the toe and just walking out, going to the grocery store in these? Like, I don't think the person at the grocery store is even going to care or even notice that you're wearing Off-Whites. Like, some people might not even care. Not that, I mean, listen, we wear sneakers for us. We don't wear it for other people, unless you do wear it for other people. But like, the idea here is we wear these things for ourselves. That's how it should be at the end of the day. You know, it really shouldn't be like, oh, you know, I mean, hey, maybe if you're going to like SneakerCon or one of these big events, okay, it's kind of like you want to be that guy seen with some of these hype pieces. Okay, hey, that's cool, you know. But at the end of the day, my hopes is that we wear our sneakers for ourselves. You know, at the end of the day, these things make us happy. And because I was thinking about it, it's like, why are we so into the clothing we wear or the sneakers and all the stuff that we wear? It's like, it's really a feeling that it gives us when we're out and about. It gives us a certain feeling. Some people, they don't need that feeling. They can just wear like a $10 or $20 outfit and they go out the door and they feel amazing. because they're themselves. They don't need any of this stuff, right? A lot of this stuff it's a luxury. It's a luxury to watch videos like this. It's a luxury to talk about stuff like this. It's a luxury to even have anybody pay any attention to anything like this, Because at the end of this stuff, I mean, at the end of the day, this stuff isn't a need. It's not a need to have. It's a want. I mean, if you think about it, anybody can just buy something like just some like $10 or $15 sneaker, and they could they can last just as long, So anyway. Again, I'm letting you guys know that because it's my initial thought process when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Christian 2K says, wearing sneakers like this, though, you got to be careful, especially in cities you can get robbed very easily. Yeah, man. Hey, that's another thing, too. Yeah, no, 100%. I think it's also why, I own a couple Louis Vuitton pieces, and I'm just I'm kind of scared to death to just, wear it out and about in certain places. You know what I mean? It's one of the things that crosses my mind. I'm like, okay, people can rob you, especially when we're going through a recession like this. So just be careful out there. You know what I mean? You never really know. All right, but this is why I think it's important to when you're wearing stuff like this, just have some friends around you. Be with your family or something like that. Never really wear this type stuff alone because there are people out there that are not only jealous of you, they might rob you. So just be safe. Be safe. Be safe. That's it. I'm going to take a quick swig of sparkling water over here. But how's everybody in the building doing? If you haven't already smashed that like button again, we're hanging out here. We're having a good time. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a good time here. I love being able to share my knowledge on, my initial thoughts on these sneakers. So if you do happen to have any questions about, again, the drop or anything like that, again, we don't know. There's a lot of speculation. But one of the things that really has come to my mind is the drop is most likely not going to happen at the museum. So just know that. Learn Brooklyn. Look at some of the famous stuff. I'm almost certain that if you look at the Brooklyn Museum's website or you've signed up for the newsletter, that's my cat, that there's going to be some clues. I think there are going to be some clues, and maybe some of us haven't dug deep enough to find out these clues on the exact location of where it's at. I was watching New York Dad, and New York Dad was talking about how, where was Virgil's first museum? Where was it? And I think it was either in Brooklyn or New York. That might be the place. Just saying, we don't know. Let me go ahead and bring up a map here because I want to touch on this because I don't want to say I'm going to be right, but I think it's I think it's worth talking about. Let me just see. Museum. I just want to be able to see the exact map. Let's just bring up the map over here, okay? So if you guys are still rocking with me, I appreciate you guys. You guys are real ones. We're just going to bring up the map here because I think because I'm having fun and I want to give you my 2 cents on my initial thoughts on where this could potentially drop. Okay, so if you guys see the map, let me know. It should be all populated over here. Okay, so if you guys are still with me, still rocking with me, awesome. And if you haven't smashed that like button, I'd appreciate if we kind of get this up. Again, we're at 5 likes right now. We can get this to 10 likes eventually. It's going to open up this video to more people. It's going to recommend my channel to more people. Okay, so for one of these days in July, okay, we still got a lot of days in July, so it could happen anytime. But there's a lot of speculation. It could be tomorrow. We aren't certain, but you want to be awake. You want to be ready. Okay. So tomorrow, a lot of people are probably going to be spoofing their location to the Brooklyn Museum. Now, if you look at the Brooklyn Museum, okay, it's a pretty good patch of land over here. But if they're telling us that it's not going to be there, where else could it be? Okay. Now, one of my speculations, again, it's just a speculation. I don't know for certain. Is look, there's a little bit of a walk here, or a little bit of a park or what have you. But over here, we have the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Arch. Now, this looks like a famous piece. Am I right? I'm under the impression, again, it's speculations. I don't want anybody coming on my channel. You said it was there, and I spoofed it there, and it wasn't there. Look, we don't know. I would just, honestly, if I had to choose Brooklyn Museum or spoof my location to the Soldiers and Sailors, I would prefer to do it on the Soldiers area. And I'm just saying because everybody's going to be spoofing into the Brooklyn Museum. Again, when this drops, we don't know where it is exactly just yet, but I'm trying to think here. If anybody knows Brooklyn or knows New York, let it be known in the chat on where you think it might be. Because if you look at this, it's a pretty famous monument, and like the likelihood, the fact that it's very close to the Brooklyn Museum, I'm just saying, it could be there. We don't know. Yeah. Christian says nobody knows when the drop will happen, but your predictions about what day this, what are my predictions on what day this will drop? I have a good feeling, again, and I said this I think last week. I had a good feeling like last week that it was going to drop I think on Saturday, and that didn't happen. Okay, so I have a good feeling today that it might be tomorrow, but we don't know for certain. I just like, and I'm even thinking about going live tomorrow. So you guys let me know if you think that's going to be a good idea. Because I've been going live in the evenings as opposed to in the mornings. I find it interesting. It's like, look, at the end of the day, we're a community. I don't want to come off like I'm competing with anybody else that's live streaming, because at the end of the day, we're all friends. At least I hope we are, and I hope that we all like, can share the love of YouTube and the subscribers and all that stuff, because I think the what you put out into the world comes back 100-fold. It always does. Okay, that Grand Army Plaza looks like a big enough place. Yeah, okay, look, you need to think too that Nike needs the space to be big enough for a lot of people to go to. This is a pretty big enough place to go to. I'm just, again, speculation. I'm just really trying to dig into my thought process here on like where else it could be. Now let's blow this map up a little bit, okay? And let's see, okay, where else, like just, I don't know. It's walking distance. Listen, if you're in the Brooklyn Museum and you have to walk to the Grand Army Plaza, they might even be sold out by the time you get there. But I still think everybody does have a solid shot. Okay, whoa, I scrolled in way too fast. Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's like, look, I don't know Virgil that well. I don't know where he would want to do have the pin dropped, right? Or where his team would want to have the pin dropped, but I think Nike's going to be very strategic about how they drop these sneakers. So I think it's important that we just kind of pay close attention, for this news, so that everybody does have a solid chance. JD says, what's been the radius on the previous drops? 25 miles. Hey, that's a good question. I'm not too certain. But I do know you got to be like right on it. So if you are going to spoof your location over here, oh, I scrolled in way too fast. Okay. If you are going to spoof your location, I would literally drop the pin like right here. I would literally drop it anywhere in this circle. I'm just saying, it's got to be as close as you can, because look, if you're spoofing, you can put your dot anywhere on the map. Why not just get it right and just drop it in the right place? So, would you really want to put it out here where it's like, oh, it's 10 meters away? Like, no, I would drop it as close as you can to an area that looks like people can stand in, Again, like we're all kind of, most of us are new to this. Most of us are trying to figure it out as we go. But you kind of understand my thought process on like, look, if this is the Brooklyn Museum, it's super, super close. It just makes sense. Like people can walk around, they can walk down this road. Again, I've never been there. I would, honestly, it would be a dream for me to visit New York this time of year. I really hope that just good things come my way this month, because it would be nice to just like, I don't know, take 5 days off and just go to New York and just check out the museum, because the museum's only going to be open for a certain amount of time, right? I don't know. Is anybody in the chat based out there? Does anybody in the chat plan on going to the Brooklyn Museum? I'm gonna go into the website right now, and let's just take a peek over here. So this is it, the Brooklyn Museum. You can get tickets. Obviously, tickets sold out on the first day. I was under the impression that we weren't going to release them on the first day, because that would have just been it just would have been a lot for everybody to deal with. Like they're opening and everybody's there. A lot of people did go and they sold out. I definitely had a couple friends. BG was there as well. But let's go ahead and scroll down. So yeah, figures of speech through. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Okay, there's time to see it. I'm thinking over here, I'm like, okay, this figure of speech is only going to be open until the end of the month. I really thought it was literally just for July, but it's good to know that it's actually going to be open until January 29th. Okay, so guess what, guys? I'm putting on my list. not just for this channel, but for myself, that I am going to go there and I'm going to get some footage and I'm going to put that on YouTube. That's going to be one of my plans this year. I think it's definitely doable. It's definitely attainable. Hopefully the rest of the year is kind to us, all right? Let me go ahead and just click over here and let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so yeah, there you go. July 1 all the way through January 29, 2023. Okay, that's half a year, you know, to be able to go book your tickets and see. Now, we scroll down here. You know, I'm looking for clues. I haven't watched the video. Maybe I'll watch it later. But yeah, you know, there was also some merch. I know that the merch you can pretty much purchase online, and you can also purchase it at the store. It's at the museum itself. And I guess they're having some events within it. And it says member morning, Virgil below figures of speech, man. Wow. Crazy. Okay, I'm reading the comments over here. Christian 2K says there will be an address when the drop takes place, right? Yeah, so a couple people are going to be able to get this information. I don't know how they're going to be able to get this information, but I think it's like some people that are part of Discords are going to be able to have the exact address. But the way that a lot of people are going to find out about the exact coordinates is going to be through the Snkrs app. When the Snkrs app goes live, you're going to be able to see the coordinates through that. Because think about it. If you're not a part of a Discord and you're just an ordinary person, you're trying for these, and you're with your phone and you're in Brooklyn, you're going to have to check Snkrs to find out where to go, right? Like it's got to tell you, you got to be here. You know, you got to be at this location. So then you can be like, oh, I'm going to go to that location. I mean, how else are people with their Snkrs apps going to find out where to go, right? So when you find out, yeah, my cat, I think he's hungry. I'll feed him in a bit. Sadie says, think it's going to drop tomorrow. Hey, I think it's pretty likely. Again, the reason I'm going live right now, it's just a chill live question and answer. We don't know. I don't want to tell you, yeah, it's dropping for sure, and then it doesn't, and you're going to come back, hey, well, Ernest said it was going to drop tomorrow. It's like, look, a lot of people are going to go live tomorrow. Just be prepared. Just be prepared. Nobody knows the exact date. Like, if people knew, imagine how many people, if people knew the exact time, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be super crazy. There's going to be so many people on. But if they do a shock drop, like a shock drop sneaker stash, that's typically how it does. It just comes out of nowhere, you know. But typically at 7 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. EST, right? So maybe that's honestly my answer. But again, we just want to be prepared. I've done a lot of videos already on BG's channel. BG Kicks, if you're not following BG Kicks, obviously I know a lot of you guys actually came from BG Kicks, so major shout out to BG Kicks for all these new awesome subscribers. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are awesome. You make it so fun to do this, so I'm going to keep doing this because I'm excited to talk to you guys, get to know all you guys. I was actually thinking yesterday, I was like, what do you all do? Like, what do you all do? Like, let it be known in the chat. I'm really curious. Like, what do you do for work? What do you do for fun? Like, what are you guys about? You know, like, I definitely want to get to know everybody here. Well, for the amount of time that we're on. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to be on for today, but I just want to, answer, like, again, today's video is about question and answer, okay? We're not going through spoofing. I can literally just, like, in the description of this video, there's going to be the entire guide on how to spoof. So it's very simple. We're not going to do that today. Today's about question and answer on, like, well, what do you guys want to know about this sneaker? Let's find out. You know what I mean? So if there's anything top of mind you guys want to know, more than happy to go about it. But yeah, these are some new photos that literally just literally popped up on the feed that look amazing. Like, this is like you're looking at it in like live time. I might even make this like my phone background. Honestly, it's so clean. It's such a clean sneaker. And then I am curious. I did ask it a while ago. Out of all the Air Force Ones that Virgil did release, if you could have one, what color would you get? You know, would you get the blue one? Would you get the gold or yellow one, or would you get this one? Which one would you get? I'm really hoping they do a red one. I think they might do a red one. I did see some photos for an orange one. Let me actually see if I can bring that up on the chat. Orange. God, if I could spell today. Orange off-white Air Force. Let me just see. Let me see, because I saw some photos. Ooh, is that it? No. I saw it somewhere. I forgot what site was. Yeah. I don't know if this is it. Let me go ahead and just like this. Yeah, I think this is it. This might be it. I don't know if it's yeah. Give me 2 seconds. Let's bring it up here. That's weird. I literally just clicked the photo. Okay. Yep. I don't know. You guys let me know. Doesn't that look like it's doesn't that look like it's orange? Yeah, that's definitely orange. Now, this is probably some fake shoe, but like if they did it in orange, like what are your thoughts on that? I think those are clean compared to, you know, the lemonades. I saw some better photos pretty recently. I forgot what site it was on, but there was definitely some other photos. Kishan Jones says, I want the shoes bad for myself before they 1,000. Can I get it in another state? It's a good question. Well, if you're not going to be in Brooklyn for the drop, you got to spoof, right? So that's really like the only way. And then Christian says, Stu, I'm a D1 basketball player. I will be playing for... Oh, hey, man, that's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Hey, congrats. I know it's not easy to be a D1 sports player for anything. So, hey, man, that's awesome. You're definitely part of like a... That's cool, man. That's cool. Hey, all the best. All the best on your basketball journey. That is awesome, man. Yeah, and anybody else, let it be known in the chat on what you guys do, what you do for work, or what you do for school, or what your deal is. I'm rather curious, you know. For those that don't know, outside all of this, I work within the tech sales space. So I'm an account executive. So I'm always on computer screens. I'm always in meetings. But when I'm not doing that, I'm doing this, or I am doing this. This is a yo-yo. So I'm also a yo-yo professional. So I do a little bit of that. I'm also a skateboarder. I've been skateboarding for 20 years. So I do a bunch of stuff. I was thinking about it also. I have a hard time getting bored. And like the reason why is I have so many freaking hobbies. It's like I never get bored. I'm just always doing something. If I'm not working on YouTube, if I'm not yo-yoing, if I'm not joining a contest for some sneaker or something, I'm always doing stuff. I also play kendamas as well. I'm a longtime kendama player as well. So I have a lot of, well, number one, I don't have a lot of time on my hands, but for any time that I have on my hands, I'm always, you know, I'm fiddling with something. You know what I mean? Whether it's a kendama, whether it's a yo-yo, I'm never bored. I'm you know, rarely bored for sure. So I'm very thankful for all the hobbies in my life and just like all my friends and people I get to spend time with. Sadie says, you think the Culture Kings raffle for the AJ1 Reverse Mocha will come out the same day it drops? You know, I don't really know. I'm kind of like, I've never joined Culture Kings, so I really don't know. And I was having issues joining on my phone, so I didn't actually get to join that. I don't know how long that contest is going to be on for. But we shall see. Kishan says, from 1 to 10, how hard would it be to cop if you spoof? That's a really good question, okay? It depends. Are you ready? You know, if you haven't done anything, I'm going to say it's going to be very hard. If you have learned how to spoof, like, are you ready? Do you have the spoofing app ready? Are you ready to go? If I told you if I told you it was going to drop right now, can you spoof to the location? Like, can you be able to kind of pull it up on your phone and spoof? Because if you're going to tell me you don't have anything set up, it's going to be a 2 out of 10. Very, very hard. But if you do happen to have and you're ready, I would say anywhere maybe from a 7 to an 8, you know, to be able to acquire it. Because I think Nike does want to give people a chance on these, you know. Like, you know, I don't believe these are going to be eaten by bots. I think they're going to be, I think the stock is going to be eaten by real people. But we need to work quickly. Because in previous drops, there have been some people that get 1, 2, 3 pairs of these. Imagine that. Imagine 3 pairs are coming to your apartment, or your apartment and maybe your sister's apartment. Like, pairs are coming. That would be crazy. Some people are going to try to get 2 or 3 pairs of this. I'm just letting you know. So this is why I wanted to teach people how to do this so everybody has a solid chance. Okay, bet I'm about to be ready. Well, hey man, be ready tomorrow. I'm just saying. We don't know, but wouldn't you rather be prepared tomorrow than not prepared? I try to be always prepared. Always prepared. Best of luck to anybody. If I do get these sneakers, I will be reviewing it on my channel. I really would like to do that. I want to make sure everybody can see it up close and personal, not just on pictures on the screen. Okay. But these are some really good questions you guys are asking. You know, I know everybody is anticipating this. Everybody wants it. So I want to be able to just give my best advice on how I would go about it. Like, what would I do in your shoes if I wasn't prepared? You know, so again, I would go back to any of my previous videos where I've talked about how to spoof. I think it was maybe about 5 videos ago. So check that video out. I definitely go over the step-by-step guide for iOS and Android. Okay, so just make sure you take a peek at that. Yes, they're going to be $150. Yes. I don't know how much shipping would be on top of that, so just make sure you have anywhere from $150 to maybe $160 for this. And then another thing I did want to mention to everybody watching, the 2 main things that you need to know also for this drop is that I learned recently. Have your Bluetooth off, okay? Make sure the Bluetooth is off. You don't want it to interfere with anything. Because if your Bluetooth is on, sometimes it can mess with the signal and show that you're not at the actual location. So just make sure that your Bluetooth is off. That's the first one. And then on your Snkrs app, make sure you have a profile photo. So just go into your Snkrs app, within the settings, just put a photo. That's it. Just put a photo of yourself. It doesn't. You don't have to look pretty or anything like that. Just literally just take the photo and just make sure you have a photo, because it's Snkrs stash is going to require you to have a real profile. So just make sure your information, address, credit card information, all that simple stuff is good to go, okay? Honestly, it's the little things that's going to change you from hitting these and not. So just make sure you have all that stuff set up. But really good questions that we're getting in the chat. If you guys are getting some value and you haven't already, smash that like button. Help your boy out with a like and subscribe to the channel. So I've been going live. I think this is my 6th day live. And it's actually a lot of fun, and I love doing it because I can just be myself. I can talk to you like-minded people who care about this stuff, and we can just be vibing here. You know what I mean? Yeah, these are super sick, and I find it interesting that they have the holes in them. Very, very interesting. These are going to be coming with black laces, but I think they look great with green laces. It's just a nice, clean green look. There's no BS. It's just, it's an art piece. It's awesome. So yeah, look at the quality on that. Amazing. These are clean, super clean, and best of luck to everybody going for them. This is the box. Now it's interesting to me because it's a black cheese box. You got your standard off-white tissue paper on the inside. What is it? That yellow with the red on the inside. Let me just scroll into that. Yeah, there you go. And it looks like a piece of cheese. So very, very interesting. And then you got the green. This kind of looks like they've been doing this on some of the pull tags lately, where it's kind of like a little fuzzy, or it almost comes like it has a. Is it velour? No, it's not velour. It comes and it just feels like it's soft. It's not so much just like a complete. It's like the plastic has an overlay of something soft on it. So I just wanted to, I wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah, it's definitely not velour. I'm mistaking it for something different, but basically like a soft material on top that kind of feels like it's almost feels like it's like a fuzzy cloth or something like that, but it's not. Okay. Yeah, these are super clean. Trying to see if we got any other questions in the house. But again, I don't know how long I'm going to be live for. I just wanted to kind of just kick it with you guys, and touch on some of the drops that are happening. So what else we got? So these are dropping tomorrow, and I believe there's a contest. Yeah, there's a contest on Amon Mayer. So if you want these, you can join the contest over here. You're going to need to put your information in, credit card information, and your billing address. And if you win, I think they automatically bill you and ship the sneakers to you. So I'm letting that be known to you guys. If you want them, I think you're going to have to join the contest pretty much like right now. I would join it because by the time, I think it's, let me double check when this ends. I believe this is going to end in a couple hours. Yeah, this is most likely going to end. Yeah, this is most likely going to end this evening. So maybe in about 3. Yeah. Oh, it closes in. Oh, is that right? Is that 9 hours? Anyway, this is going to close pretty soon. So I'm just saying, if you guys want to join this, highly recommend joining on Ma Maniere. And then you can also check out, I think, social status as well. Might also have it. I just have those tabs up there. Okay, Kishan asked, on your vid for spoofing, do you know the timestamp on the tutorial? That's a good question, man. I would forward it to when you see me pull up the map. That's what I would do. I would just forward it to when you see me pull up the map. Are you iOS or are you Android? Because I would just forward it to the time where I'm pulling up the map and I'm talking about stuff, and maybe just subtract, like, I don't know, 3 minutes from that. But hey, I'm curious where everybody is from the everybody. Where are you? Where are you right now? Are majority of you guys in the East Coast? Because I know it's pretty late over there. I was contemplating going live sooner, but this is the time. So I just wanted to make sure I had like a decent thumbnail, and wanted to make sure that some people could jump into the chat. Yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, again, it's a 2-hour video. I don't expect you to watch the entire for its entirety. But if you did, you'd be helping your boy out. That's for sure. But yeah, I would forward to the timestamp of where I pull up the map. That's a fact for sure. What else we got? Okay, so I'm diving back to sneakers. I think this is for the remainder of I guess the video. I just wanted to kind of scroll over here, see what else we got. So we did have the Nina Chanel's release. Now they were kind of plain. I wasn't really a fan of them. I could have got them if I wanted to. I hit on a couple raffles out here, but I don't know. I decided to pass, considering the fact that, okay, even if it is good materials, the shoes just look a little plain for me. So I didn't really want to go for them. If I am going to be going for a Jordan 2, where's that at? Where is it at? There we go. This is the one I would go for. This is definitely one of the ones on my list. Now, I could see these look really, really good with some yellow laces. I like them. I think they're clean. They're definitely giving me Pocahontas vibes, not going to lie. I don't know. They're just giving me Pocahontas vibes if you kind of look at this. Like, I don't know what your thoughts are on these. I think they're wild. I think they're pretty wild. I think they're cool. I think it's just it's a clean sneaker. So yeah, take a peek at that. Look at the materials. I love the embossed area over here. I don't really know what this all means, but even the stitching, these are clean. These are super clean. Yeah, well, look at the detail on that. Again, what Jordan and Nike are doing, they're trying to popularize the Jordan 2. Now, obviously, the Jordan 2 isn't a popular silhouette, but just similar to mids, a lot of people had a lot of hate on mids. Now a lot of people are rocking mids, and like mids are being accepted in the community. So it's very interesting to me because even what Jordan highs are kind of like not as popular anymore, but then now the Jordan lows are becoming popular. So it's like, look, we're having some shifts. And again, I like the creativity on the silhouettes that Jordan and Nike are doing. I mean, look at that. It's clean. I'm not gonna lie, I like this. But it would be nice to see new silhouettes from Nike. I think that's really where Yeezy and Adidas kind of come into play. Is like they're always like creating something new. And you think about Nike, it's like Nike innovates, but they innovate on stuff that's already existing. So it would be nice to see Nike come out with, like, I don't know, new silhouettes and something different, I feel like that's definitely an area where they're lacking on that because, look, if people aren't consistently changing, they're going to be left behind, right? But yeah, I just wanted to share my initial thoughts on that. I like these. I think these are awesome. I'm hoping to have them in hand, and so I could do a review on my channel. I think they're also going to be releasing some merch with that. I guess similar to the Nina Chanel, Nina Chanel did release some merch when those went live. I don't know if anybody out there is some merch. Now it's very interesting to me because they had the hat online. I mean, they had the hat all preloaded, and then the drop went, and I'm looking for the hat, and it's gone. It just disappeared. Like they didn't sell the hat. So I don't know if they're going to be doing a later release or if that they were pushed back or what the deal is. But hey, can't have it all. But that's literally, it was the only piece I wanted from the Nina Chanel collection. I did get to review these in one of my past videos, so if you think the Cortezes are cool, again, I think it's a pool shoe because they got the cork inside, the cork inner, so I find that pretty funny. I should watch this. I do want to find out a little bit more information on the the 50th anniversary of the Cortez. But yeah, you guys let me know if there are specific sneakers you want me to touch on right now. I guess for the remainder of the live, I'm here just to kick it with you guys. Let me see if I got some music playing in the background. I do not have any music playing in the background, but let me go ahead and just see if I got some music I can kind of put on. Give me a second here. We got some beats. Again, I have no idea what I'm playing. I just literally have just a playlist of random music here. So yeah, I'm just gonna have some background music. You guys let me know if you like it, or we can shift gears over here. But again, tomorrow could be a big day. We don't exactly know what exactly is gonna happen, but it's interesting to me. If these are gonna drop at 7 in the morning, I'm almost under the impression they're not going to do the same, like, they're going to drop these and then they're going to do sneaker stash on top of that. I think there might be an hour out. I'm just saying. Like, again, we don't know for sure, but I don't believe they're going to do the drop at the same time. They might, but I don't know, because it's like everybody's anticipating, obviously, the Off-Whites over this, but this is dropping at 7 a.m., PST, 10 a.m. EST. So I'm just trying to think about the likelihood of them doing the drop of these sneaker stash at the same time. Because, like, look, what are your speculations? If they don't do the drop tomorrow, when do you think they're going to do the drop? Do you think that they're going to do it on Thursday next week? Friday? Like, I'm really trying to think here and wrap my head around when it could potentially drop. Because once it drops, that's it. I don't think people are going to be asking about when it drops anymore. They're going to know when it drops, so just be ready, okay? But yeah, I'm just gonna be kicking in here. We're almost at an hour. Wow, that hour just went by. Again, this doesn't feel like work to me. I never really want to see YouTube ever as a job, because, like, to me, I believe it's very important to have a creative outlet in your life, even if it's a small one, even if it's something like yo-yoing while you're at the bus stop. Like, having a creative outlet, I think, is super, super important to anybody. Now, if your job requires you to be a creator, then you might want to spend your time outside of that being a connector. Being a connector on, like, connecting people to other people, connecting people to maybe other hobbies or other stuff. Like, I think it's important to have balance in your life, especially if you're doing creative work for work, or heck, maybe outside of that. When certain things start to feel like a job, you kind of want to transition to do something else on your free time. I think it's just important to exercise these muscles to continue to create, because, like, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, if you're not a creator, you're a consumer. You're just consuming content, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong about that. But I also think it's important to also have some kind of outlets where you're creating stuff, right? Cordy says, did they stash today for Lisa Dunks at 10:15 a.m.? I don't know. I don't believe, I'm not certain that they did. But if they did and I'm wrong, then I'm sorry about that. I didn't check my phone during that period of time. I believe I was working. But yeah, hey, if you sound like you're excited about these, yeah, I would definitely go for them tomorrow, and best of luck. And while you're at it, I would definitely join the contest over here on the Amamanier site and try for them in your size. Again, these are woman sizing, so you definitely want to make sure what you do the conversions of whatever a woman shoe size is in your size. So, like, I'm a 9.5 in men's. I'm going to go for an 11 women's. That's typically what I do. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. But any additional questions in the chat, let it be known. Again, we are here. We're vibing. We're racking up the watch time. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you haven't already, smash that like button, or heck, lightly tap that like button. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely opens this channel up. We're at 7 likes right now. We're trying to run it up to at least 10 this evening. 10 to 15 would be clutch for sure. I'm probably going to be alive for, definitely a couple more, maybe another like 15, 20 minutes. We shall see. But again, I'm here to have a conversation with anybody in the building. If you guys are still rocking with me, I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you guys gotta go, hey, completely understand. I know it's kind of like a revolving door. I just see people come in and out, as the evening goes. Because I know a lot of people are kind of clocking out right now, maybe even going to bed if they are in the East Coast. I feel like a lot of the people that come into my channel as of lately, because I know a lot of people have come here from BG's channel, are based typically in the East Coast. I understand you guys are on that East Coast time. So what time is it over there right now? It's 12:14 in the morning. Yeah, it's 12 midnight basically. So I completely understand if you guys got a jet and stuff like that. But again, I'm gonna be here for a while. We're just here. We're vibing out. We're just taking a quick peek at whatever we got on Snkrs. I'm curious what else other people are excited about. I know somebody in the chat did ask me what else I'm excited about. Definitely excited. Not only about the off-whites that are dropping, but definitely the Travis reverse. Let me go ahead and just populate that. Yep, these ones. I really want these for sure. Now, these are going to be dropping on 2 sites. It's going to be dropping on Snkrs, as we know, and it's also going to be dropping on Travis Scott's site, okay? On the 21st of this month. So it's obviously a very, kind of like a back-to-back. We're having some heavy hitters this month. We got a jam-packed month with these 2 Snkrs, and it's like the closer the off-white releases to this, it's literally probably going to be within a week of its own. If you think about it, or maybe 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So it's really interesting to me on when the off-whites are going to be dropping, because it's super close to this. If I had to choose between them both, I definitely like these. I would prefer to lean on these, but obviously with the prices, especially, I mean, they're pretty close in comparison. I would definitely go for the off-whites, and then if I don't hit these, I would most likely sell those and try to acquire these. Like that's what I would do. I'd much prefer this in my collection for sure if I had to choose between both of them. But I really do like the green Sparks as well. Heck, it would be nice to have both in the collection, all right? That would definitely be some dreams. We're all about that. We're all about chasing them dreams here, all right? Yeah. So yeah, I just want to, I mean, I don't know. I like having a little bit of background music. Yeah, so 150 bucks for these too. Wow. So yeah, both are going to be dropping for about $150. And skyrocketed to this crazy price. What's crazy to me is, despite the fact that we're in a recession right now, these sneakers are still selling for crazy amounts. It just goes to show how strong the sneaker community is and how much people really care about their sneakers, for sure. But yeah, we're all here. We're doing it. So shout out to everybody in the building. If you guys are in the chat, let it be known. Ask me a question. Drop a little bit of fire in the chat, so I know you guys are still over there breathing and having a good time, vibing out with me. Again, my name is Ernest. I've been pretty much consistently putting out videos since January of this year, and I'm just going to continue to do so. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I definitely enjoy doing this content for you guys, going live, sharing the best tips and information, answering questions where I can, and just letting you know what we're about over here. We're about wearing our sneakers. We're about having a good time. We're about how to acquire these sneakers, and so everybody can just chase them W's, right? Yeah. So. All right, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna dive back over here to Snkrs, and again, I know other than the off-white drop that's happening, like everything's a little bit on the slower side. Like, well, we got some of these Air Forces dropping pretty soon, some trainers. These aren't too bad. I kind of like these coconut milk ones. I think it's clean. You got that nice clean, creme de la creme color. Those are clean. And then what? They're dropping more Air Forces again. Isn't it interesting that this was literally the best-selling shoe from Nike for 2000 and 2001? This is their best-selling shoe. Because the thing is, the moment a lot of these TikTokers dirty up their sneakers, they're just going to buy a fresh pair. That's typically how it goes. I think the sneaker is also probably the most, one of the most popular TikTok sneakers ever, for sure. This and the one that has the Supreme logo on it. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Air Forces? Do you actually like Air Forces? Do you think they're comfortable? I am sitting on a pair right now. I'll probably do an unboxing maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But apparently this year is the 40th anniversary of the Air Force. So Nike they had create your own, and you could create your own, and you could change the colors and stuff. Now the sneaker I did, I really tried my best to mimic. I really tried my best to mimic this sneaker. I tried my best to get as close as possible. Where are we at? Where are we at? This. Yeah. So I tried my best to mimic this sneaker. I have it here. It's still in the box. Let it be known if you guys want me to just unbox it right now. I might just go ahead and do that. But I tried my best to do this with the sneaker. And so I have a cream bottom. I have a white top. I have a metallic swoosh. It doesn't have the pull tag. It doesn't have that little tag on the side. But I tried my best to match this as best as possible because I was like, I just want, like, look at how much the sneakers. Sheesh. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I was like, you know what? Nike is just letting me make my own. So I'll just kind of create something and just get as close as possible. I know that if I show to you guys are going to be like, that looks nothing like it. But look, I try to get it as close as possible because I think these are so sick. Honestly, if I could choose any single one, I probably would get these. I mean, yeah, these are going to get hella dirty. But these are clean. I mean, obviously, if you look at the top here, it's got like this blue foam. Mine doesn't have that. Mine just has like the regular Air Force tag on it. But I tried my best to get as close to this as possible because I was looking at all of Virgil's masterpieces, right? And I was like, okay, well, I get to create my own Air Force. What can I do to just get as close to this as possible? So that's what I did. But yeah, let me know if you guys are still with me and your initial thoughts on like the 40th anniversary and like the fact that you can actually create your own. I will be doing that unboxing pretty soon. Again, I don't want every single live to be an unboxing. I think that's kind of overkill at this point, but I definitely want to be able to show them to you guys pretty soon, so you have an understanding of like what mine look like compared to this, because they definitely look different for sure, for a fact. But yeah, it is interesting. All right, so how are we doing? Everybody napping on me? What's going on? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing this evening? We are getting close to the 1 hour and 10-minute mark. But I'm going to be here for a couple more minutes. And yeah, again, we're just vibing here. The leather material on those off-whites are amazing. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, not just that. On these two, the leather on this is amazing. I think on any off-white, they're going to be amazing for sure. Like that is a fact for sure. I don't know about these. I think these might just be more on the plain side because it's, you know, your regular Air Force One. It says 07, so I'm really wondering how much different this is compared to the ones that they typically have in the Nike store. But yeah, we're just doing it. We're just here. We're vibing out. What's good? What time is it where everybody's at? I am curious. Like, are you guys? We got a bunch of night owls in the building. I've just been going on live later in the evening and just kind of seeing like, hey, let's just see who gets on. Like, you know, it's whatever at this point. It's really amazing to me on how you can get on live and you can just literally share your screen and you can just literally talk to a whole bunch of people who you may have never met, you know, and all of a sudden, like, we're all in the building, you know, creating friendships here. It's really amazing to me. So shout out to everybody in the building. Everybody's still rocking with me. I know we still got a couple viewers. So smash that like button if you haven't already. Again, we are just kicking it over here. Not sure what everybody else is up to for this evening. It is Friday. Wow, it's the weekend. I feel like this week just felt like a little bit of a blur. Like, zoom, and like, okay, I'm here. Went by pretty quickly. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Monday through Wednesday, I wasn't really like ready to spoof or anything like that. I just didn't think. Well, Monday was a holiday. Tuesday, Wednesday, I just I just don't think it's gonna drop today. I still paid attention, but I wasn't really like on edge to like try for these, right? But tomorrow definitely just be ready. Just be ready, okay? Just be ready because we don't know. These are another. I think some people are calling the bubble gums. These are another sneaker on a lot of people's lists. Some people have been talking to me about it. They're just like really like this. It's clean, you know. Baseball, it's awesome. I think these are clean. And at first I wasn't a fan of these, but they're kind of growing on me. Yeah. Look at that material. Damn. Nike really knows how to do these product photos. They do. They definitely do. So we got the bell and we got the hot dog. Or is that, no, that's Philly cheesesteak. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was like, I don't know. I just find it interesting on how like they put the cheese over here, and then I was like, what is all this? It looks like a, yeah, it's definitely the Philly's cheesesteak. So excuse me on that. Wow, we had quite a couple people in the building, in and out. It really fascinates me to see everything on the backhand, like who's in, who's out, where are we at, people coming in, people coming out. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Okay, hey, if anybody's still rocking with me, if you guys want me to do that unboxing, I'll do the unboxing, but I need to know you guys want to see it. I need to know you guys want to see it. You got to let it be known in the chat if you guys want to see the unboxing of the 40th anniversary Air Force One that I got, that I really tried. I tried my best to get it as close to this. But I need to know that you guys want to see it. Otherwise, I'm going to save it for another time. Again, I'm not planning to do a unboxing every single time, but I want to know if you guys want to see it, and I'll show it. You know what I mean? Because I got it. It's right over here. I definitely need to pull out a little a pair of scissors or a little knife to like open it up. But I need to know that you guys want to see it. Otherwise. I will do the unboxing at another video at another time. But yeah, if you haven't already, smash that like button. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys vibing with me or rocking with me this Friday evening. Again, we are just kicking it over here. I am going to pull up my Instagram, okay? I've had a couple people add me up on Instagram, and it's because I asked you guys to do so. I just say, hey, if you don't mind, add me up on Instagram. So, yeah, somebody already added me up. Awesome, cool. So you guys can follow me on Instagram. I post, you know, sneakers mostly, sometimes coffee, and yo-yos and stuff like that. But basically, there I am with the military force. Those are bangers. Definitely had to have one in stock and then one for the feet. So I'm so thankful to have two pairs of these. These are banging shoes. And then I did a video of the KCDCs with a little bit of skateboarding in it. So if you guys haven't taken a look at that, feel free to take a look at that. The materials on that sneaker are amazing, really, really good. I also did the Nar Hunter Dunks as well pretty recently. And yeah, as you guys can see, I'm big on coffee, I'm big on skateboarding, and sneakers. All right, so there you go. These are just some of the stuff. Again, I've been on the grind, just putting this content out. So if you guys want to go ahead and add me up, Ernest_Con, feel free to give me a follow. Again, I've been in the sneaker game for quite some time, but really have been taking doing the content stuff more seriously since January. Video a week and then going live more consistently from that point forward. But I appreciate each and every single one of you guys in the building. Again, so feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, add me up on Instagram, and so at least you guys can know when I post new videos. Because typically what I do is I post it here as a story, and then people can look at pretty much my sneaker reviews and click into it, and then find the link to go watch the video. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with everybody watching. I know I keep seeing go up. We're having a lot of people coming in, and people go down. It's interesting. It's so interesting to me. But yeah, shout out to all the real ones still in the building, rocking with me. And yeah, like again, we're here for a couple more minutes, just vibing out on this beautiful Friday. I hope everybody had a lovely day. It's been a good day. It's been a pretty chill day, and yeah, I'm just thankful to be here, doing my thing and going live with you guys today because again, there is a lot of anticipation for these tomorrow. Okay, we don't know for certain, but there's just a lot of anticipation for these freaking Snkrs. I know, freaking A, just these Snkrs. But yes, there's a lot of anticipation, so just be prepared. I've already done the guide. If you're curious, if you want to have a chance at these Snkrs and they release them tomorrow, your best bet, take a look at my other video. I shared the entire walkthrough. Just forward it to the timestamp when I show the map and stuff. If you're an iOS user, if you're an Android user, definitely take a good look at that. I think on my video, somebody might have shared the timestamp on where to go to. So just go ahead, feel free to take a look at that because I won't be going over it again today. I just want to make sure everybody has a good shot to get these, okay? Because these are going to come and then they're going to go, all right? Hey, Mr. Old School, what's good? Oh, what's up, man? What's good? Hey, I appreciate. What time is it where you're at? What time is it where you're at? I keep thinking it's like midnight. Is it midnight? Yeah, I'm just here. I'm just vibing out. I've been on for like a little over an hour now. We're just talking about, obviously, well, who's not talking about these, right? But I was talking about just a bunch of other stuff. We were talking about, obviously, Air Forces. It is the Air Forces. Apparently, it's their 40th anniversary. So I did create my own. I plan on doing a review on that, or at least an unboxing pretty soon. I was supposed to do it this evening, but I'm going to hold off. I'm going to be showing it pretty soon. 9:30. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 9:30. 9:30 my time, too. Awesome. Awesome, Mr. Old School. Well, hey, I appreciate you. Again, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be live, but I appreciate you for hopping on, and you're definitely a real one. I'm sure you've smashed that like button, so thank you for helping me get to, what is it? We're at 8 likes I see over here already, so I appreciate each and every single one of you. Again, we're on the grind here. The grind don't stop. Again, this doesn't feel like work to me. It just feels like we're just hanging out, talking about sneakers, talking about clothing, just kicking it, and I'm excited to see where we go, where we take this channel by December 31st. Because again, we're on that 2K sub chase, as you guys know, so I appreciate each and every single one of you guys subscribing to my channel. I believe right now we are at, let me actually just take a quick peek over here, because I want to let you guys know exactly where we're at so we can continue, because right now I'm at the highest subscriber mark I've ever been at in my entire life. We're at 1,334. Can we get it 1,335? Is that going to be you? So guys, if you could subscribe to my channel, I greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. And I'm excited because I get to watch this video in the not so distant future and be like, wow, we were at 1,334 and then now we're at 2,000. So we're on that 2K sub chase. And the reason why we want to get there is the more people we have on this channel subscribe to me, you're going to help me with my watch hours, right? So the goal here is the 4,000 watch hours. We're going to get there, okay? Still a long way to go there, but this is why we're going to consistently go live. Not every day, but I love going live, and I love sharing, you know, I guess any updated information I have with you guys. Mr. Old School says, had to say what's up. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you. You are a real one for sure, and I hope you had a great Friday, man. Really hope you did. And again, I am debating on going live tomorrow morning. I don't know what it's going to be like. I know that when you go live at different times of the day, different things can happen. You could maybe there might be more people like on my live in the morning than right now. I think there will be more people because typically people jump around when they're watching other people that go live, trying to gauge the energy. You know, I mean, you want to go into this energetic, right? Because typically more people like to watch people who are energetic. I think it's why a lot of people tend to watch like Trevor. Trevor's like really, really energetic. He's like the energetic bunny. You would think he just had like 6 cups of coffee. And it's why I watch a lot of YouTubers as well, and I jump from YouTubers to YouTubers. I watch a lot of Rafty Collects as well. I know a lot of people watch Rafty Collects as well. BG Kicks as well. You know, I guess some of the main heavy hitters who have been very consistent on YouTube for the past couple months, past couple of years. But yeah. So I know everybody's super excited about these. These are some new photos that came out today. These are some new photos that I'm showing you guys today. It just came out today. I believe Nice Kicks posted these. God, it would be so sick to have these. I don't know. I don't even know what I would do with them if I had them in my head. Because here's the thing. It's one thing to have this and you just keep it in a box. You know what I mean? It's just like you have them, you just keep them in a box. I don't know. These are crazy. But yeah, best of luck to everybody. If it happens tomorrow, it happens tomorrow. Be prepared. You know, just be prepared and best of luck. So I know we still have a couple more people just viewing right now. So yeah, if you are still in the building, say hi, say what's up. They are nice looking. Yeah, hey, it's why we got 2 million people going after these. These 2 million people got to pay their rent. Oh God, freaking A! It's so crazy. I mean, it's crazy to me that like Virgil started off as a you know a architect, and then he went into fashion. So it's like I feel like depending on how like the experience people gain in school and in life, and then how they bring that into a craft, can really affect what they create. I mean, who would have thought to put a pull tag on a freaking sneaker? It's just so extra, you know what I mean? Or like have this mirror check mark with like the stitched pattern. I don't know. It's and then with the little tag under. I don't know. It's just like this whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. And like he's just gonna be known. He's gonna be remembered forever because of like everything he did. You know, it's crazy. I'm really hoping that they continue to do this in other colorways because it would be lovely to see this in a red. It would be lovely to see this in an orange. What other off-whites? Oh wait, actually, let me actually just go back over here and see if I can just go back. Let me see. You know what? I'm just gonna type it here. Off-white Air Force. And then let's just go ahead and take a look. Let's just go down memory lane here. So there's this black and white one. This goes crazy. I really like this. This is probably one of my all-time favorite ones. A good buddy of mine in the Philippines has this. This one's crazy too. It's hella loud. And then obviously the one we're anticipating. And then these ones, the MCAs. And then these, which are going to be like, honestly, I just want to let it be known, anybody that wants to get these, you're probably not going to be able to get these. You're not going to be able to touch these. I'm just letting you guys know. I got some connections at Louis, and these are going to be very, very, very hard to acquire. Like, you're going to have had to rewind time 5 years ago and then make a ton of purchases at Louis Vuitton to become a specific type of individual. I think they call them VICs. Very important client, I believe. Yeah, VIC. Very important client. If you are not in, you can't just go into Louis right now and spend $1 million and then you'll have an opportunity to buy this. It does not work that way. Nope. So what you're going to have to do to get these Louis Vuitton Air Forces collaborations with Off-White, you're going to have to rewind time and you're going to have to be a VIC. And the only way to get there, you're going to have purchase history. You're supposed to have purchase history. So these are going to fly under the radar. You're going to be like, whoa, I just see a bunch of people having them, but I never found a release. They're not going to do a release. They're not. It's going to be a slow, soft release, quiet release. It's going to be one of those things they emailed their specific customer and you never heard about it. So I just want to let you guys know, if you want these, good luck, because they're going to be untouchable. You're not going to be able to touch these. So I just want to let everybody know that if you guys are like, hey, how do we get these? Like, sorry, I just, just wanted to let everybody know that the unfortunate news there. But like, yeah, they're going to be very hard to touch. The only way you're going to be able to purchase these is if you click on these and you buy them, and you buy them on either GOAT or StockX. And you know the thing about purchasing this from StockX, it's kind of scary purchasing these from StockX because you don't know if you're going to be really getting the real deal here, right? Can I get the Ernest hookup? Hey man, My buddy can't even hook me up because I'm not a VIC. Let's leave it at that. I tried. I asked him. I was like, "Is there any way? Is there any way? Because these would be. If I gotta review these on my channel, that video I will do freaking numbers. That video will do numbers. But yeah, you know, you're gonna have to have these beans to spend on it. And again, I would not trust spending that type of money on StockX. Honestly, if you're gonna buy anything from StockX, make sure you don't spend anything over $500 on StockX. You do not want your money to be stuck with them, and then you're unhappy with something that isn't. Anyway, you kind of get it isn't the real deal, right? So just wanted to share that because I know they're kind of under the gun right now. But yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. So just be mindful. I mean, look, StockX still does sell real stuff, but it's like you don't want to drop $10,000 on something and then you get something that's like seen in person before you make these type of purchases. Like this is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But yeah, Mr. Old School, man, you're hilarious, bro. It's a different take on a shoe design that's never been done. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. That everything's like super nice looking. And I don't know. It's just really, yeah. Again, I think probably out of all my favorite ones, my favorite one most likely is going to be. Hold up. Is definitely going to be the white one. It's these ones for sure. These are just the cleanest ones. Super clean. You got that nice. What is that? Orange? Is that orange? Yeah, that's orange. Can't go wrong with these. I mean, yeah, they're gonna get hella dirty real quick, but still. Because if you think about it, the most popular Air Force is the white one. So to have these that look completely different, well, not completely different, but you know, have the pull tag, have the reflective Nike check mark, and then the air in the bottom with this pull tag. I don't know, it's just clean. And then obviously like that blue innard as well. That's awesome. It's freaking awesome. Now I don't know if it's as awesome as spending $7,000 on, but you know, is what it is. So yeah, guys, I don't know. I'm debating if we're gonna call it here, but Mr. Old School, I appreciate you swinging on by. Again, it's Friday. I hope everybody had a good time kicking it with me today. Again, we were just literally kicking it just for a little bit over here, just kind of catching up with everybody. Again, we don't know when these are dropping, but I just want to say best of luck to everybody trying for this. I know the sneaker community is going to rage super hard for this. Anybody who is serious about this release has dropped some money to either spoof or join Discords or do whatever to really be prepared for this. So again, if you're not a part of any Discords, if you haven't spent any money, I did put a guide, it's a free guide. You can still win these. You can try to win the opportunity to purchase these. So best of luck to everybody going for this. Again, there's a lot of hype behind this. A lot of people want this. So, you know, dot your I's, cross your T's. Best of luck to everybody in the building. Again, my name is Ernest Khan. You can pretty much find me on Instagram. If you haven't already joined my channel, or if you haven't already subscribed to my channel or followed me on Instagram, go right ahead. I'm going to put a lot of the links in the description of this video. Again, I'm going to be consistently going live. Now, not every day, but I will be going more consistently live because we are on that 4,000 hour chase alongside that 2K sub chase. It's not a matter of when, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when we're going to get there. I strongly believe it. So I appreciate double thumbs up to everybody who stopped by the stream. I am going to be signing off right now, but anybody who's still here, you guys are real ones. Thanks for rocking with me this evening. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, and have some good sleep, all right? Trying to make this live show always. Hey, Mr. Old School, I appreciate that, man. I will continue to do what I do here. And again, I do plan on upping the ante on my videos as well. So I do plan on having kind of like that timer, similar to what BG has, where it has the timer clicking down, and then maybe some additional background music, just anything to make this stream a little bit more interactive and fun for you guys. I definitely want to do it because I'm not going anywhere. Hey Christian, what's going on? Hey, I appreciate you watching, man. I don't know how long you're watching for, but I hope you gained some information from me this evening, man. I hope to see you soon, man. It would have been nice to kick it. It would have been nice to kick it today, but I'm focused on this. We got to get to where we need to be at the end of the year. It's definitely a grind, but it doesn't feel like work, and that's what I love about it, man. But yeah, with that being said, I'm your host, Ernest Khan here, and I'm going to sign off, and I appreciate all you guys rocking with me. Again, best of luck for anybody going for these. All the spoofing is in, one of my previous videos, so feel free, if you haven't already, to take a good peek at that, forward it to the timestamp where you see me going through a map. And, yeah, I will, the last minutes. All right, all good. All right, guys, you take it easy. Have a great night, and I will see you guys, in the next one, all right? Peace.